actors rely on their life experiences to like draw from in their craft. But if your character has had a lot more of life experience than you have, and the majority of the character is a lot more, how do you overcome that difference? Because you can't manufacture that life experience for yourself in that time period. So what do you do to get there anyways?
Yeah, I mean, this happens quite often actually, especially when the character that you're playing is from a background that's different from yours. You know, sometimes it is that the background is different, so the experiences are different. Sometimes it could be the same background, but that person's journey has been much more vast than your own journey, even though you come from similar cultures or similar cities or similar backgrounds. Whenever this happens, it's important to enrich yourself and immerse yourself in that world. Now, there are many ways to do that. Reading really helps, because on every subject that has ever been, on every subject there have been multiple books that have been written, some fiction, some non-fiction, or maybe if there are documentaries that are made on those subjects or that world. But more than anything, meeting people from that background. I think that is what helps the most. To meet people and to spend time with people, to go to that environment and allow yourself to be in that environment. Allow yourself, like, leave at 8 in the morning, be there till 7 in the evening, and just see what is life like when day starts, when morning starts. Then what is the routine in the day? What are they eating for lunch? How do they eat? Do they take a siesta after lunch, or do they continue working? Do they have time to sit down and eat, or do they? Everything. So everything that you immerse yourself in and experience and see, slowly that starts becoming a part of you. But this process needs a little bit of time. Maybe even 10 days is more than enough, but at least that much time you need to immerse yourself in that environment, in that world, meeting people from that space. And even the films that I have worked on, we made our actors, once they were cast, we made them go through similar journeys, sometimes for a month, sometimes for 15 days, and it makes a huge difference. Because how do you play something that you do not know? It's not possible. So you have to know it. That's the only way to do it, and to know it is to be there.
So I'm saying, so would that be generally a good practice for me to kind of immerse myself in worlds that I'm not familiar with, or just kind of meet people and familiarize myself with these very unfamiliar places?
Yes, definitely, because the job of an actor is to play other people's lives, and that job entails understanding other people's lives. So the more lives that you put yourself into, more lives that you experience, witness, and the more worlds that you are able to see, it's only going to help you as an actor. And more than that, we all live in such myopic views of where we come from, and whether we like it or not, what our background is, our world is, our culture is, that is normal. And anything that's further and further away from that normality is abnormal. So the more you immerse yourself in these other worlds, they start seeming normal to you, and we are not judging it anymore. So it's also a very good practice to become non-judgmental by meeting people from different cultures, by living in those cultures, by witnessing those worlds. So it's definitely going to help you. And even if you may never get a part, say you decided one day, okay, I'm going to go in a small village which is in a desert in Rajasthan, and you see what is life like in a desert village, which will be very different from like just water, the way we use water and the way we think of water and the way they consume it and the time it takes them to procure it. Just small things like that will make you look at life differently, and even if tomorrow you never play a character who lives in a desert, it doesn't matter. That experience has given you something which you can use in a very different environment also. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to fit in exactly that environment. What you learn from one environment can be replaced and used in another environment as well. So as an actor, it helps. It really helps.